right. This up here for now. Put that there. What? How's that not it? Oh, it's the other one. All right. There we go. Yo, what up? Do you know full 1 L3T yet? No, I'm reviewing L and J at the moment. But as soon as I'm done reviewing L and J, all I'll have is S and Z. And then once I finish up those, I will be full 1 L blaster triples. So I'm hoping to shortly. I saw a video of a carrot solving a 3x3 with oven so I'm doing that. Interesting. What happened to the spider in my bathroom? Oh, I have no idea. It found a life somewhere else. Oh. Okay. Forgot that one, so. Holy frame rate, what is going on? Are my frames back? It's lagging a lot. Are you guys seeing this? I just did it from the wrong angle. It looks okay now. Oh, never mind. Oh, it's completely gone. Shoot. Hmm. I'm gonna just hold my base for a little bit and then hope it comes back. If it doesn't come back for a little bit, then I'll just try restarting. It seems to be fine now, but it's just really delayed. I just got a 1695 single now with oven mitts. I don't know if that's good. That's definitely not the case. They're either really bad oven mitts and that you still have a lot of tactility, or you're just not being legit with the time. Hmm. Okay. It seems to be back. Is this still lagging for you guys? Are we back? Are we good? What up, Anthony? Okay, I think we're back. Hopefully that doesn't happen later on, but kind of did the wrong angle to start there. Did you see any new Zenchance OH results you got this weekend? Yeah, I looked in the chat. It's pretty insane. What? That's a brand new one. Wait. Is this straight up a phony scramble? No, I'm just bad. I don't know how I scrambled so many times in the same way, but Mm. I'm close. Just don't know what. Ah, I don't remember it. Here, that's this guy here. So U prime. Oh, I was right there. I just did this U move the wrong way. I just did the wrong U move. It's not that, is it? No. What are you? Ah. This is the one I was thinking of. Oh, it's shoot. This. Wait, what? How's that not correct? Here, yeah. Ah. It's all those cases that are really similar where like you do two moves, an AUF and then a sledge or a hedge. I was confused the AUFs and the sledge or hedge. Nope, that wasn't it. There we go. Brother. What? Okay, I think this is the case I need. I'm just gonna try it. Alright, I'm just gonna verify that that was the case I needed. It was, okay. Yeah, 4 consecutive rounds sub 8 doesn't really comprehend in my head. Oh, are we lagging again? Why are we lagging? Now we're not lagging? It's working fine for me? Interesting. It's like every now and then we'll have a spike of like some frame drops for a second and then it just goes away. Hold up, that's not it. Man. Ah, that one again. Ones that are similar. There's a lot of the cases that are just really similar to each other. Okay, we're gonna do one more recap drill, and if we encounter those similar cases again, I'm just gonna drill those two individual sets by themselves. But in the meantime, we can just do this. Nice. No, that's not that case. There we go. Okay, do you guys actually want to see me drill these algorithms on stream, or should I do this on my own time? Because I'm noticing that this is quite boring. And would you rather just watch me do solves instead? Like, I could just straight up do a different event. Or do you guys want to see it up to you? We'll let the viewers decide. FTO solves? Yeah, let's try it out. I'll make a new session in Messiah's timer. One L3T. And then we're just gonna, how do I move it up to the top? Just do it like this. There's got to be a better way to do this, but I'm just doing it like this for now. There we go. You just right above my FTO session, my normal one. I'm just looking, to be honest. Do whatever you want. True. Switch you to typing. Alright, well, that was not a good solve. Yeah. That was a dumb way of doing it. Okay, so how I'm gonna do this is, I got a case there that I haven't learned yet. I'm gonna skip, because it's a case that I got that I don't know yet. Once I know the full thing, I'm gonna enter in whatever time I get on this. So if it's a 2-minute solve, then I enter that in. And then if I fail to do the L3T on my first attempt, then I'm just gonna DNF it no matter the result. And then probably go drill that out for like 5 minutes. That's going to be the pathway going forward. Like that. That was just me doing it wrong, so we're going to enter that in and DNF it. And then we're going to drill that case in particular. So that was... What case was it? So it was clockwise corners, and then it was a swap on this side. Which would be rotate up to here. Yep, that was exactly the case. I know it now. I just signed up for FTO RMC. I'm going to be getting a die-in later today, so I'll be able to see how much I want to practice alongside other events in the coming few weeks. Yeah. I wonder if I should like take a step back from like full-on grinding FTO to like practice some stuff for RMC, in the hopes of doing stuff like defending my Pure Minx or OH titles. Well, that wasn't a good solve, but I got the case down. Okay, so this all will be DNF no matter what. I just want to get the case. Hmm. Nothing's coming to me. There we go. Nice. That's a good solve with it. It was stupid lucky, but you know what? It's alright. What have you been averaging in OH recently? Like 14? If I'm being completely honest. I mean, I have not done any solves since my comp in Wyoming. The comp in Wyoming got PR, but it's like still not a good PR. And then round 2, I was just tired from the rest of the day, so I just didn't perform well. So you can just use that to kind of like base what you consider my global to be. That one's a funky Alg. Nice. It was definitely slow, but yeah. Okay, 2 move first center. I'm gonna count it. Because I made a mistake with the sledge, but then I instantly corrected it. Got it. It's definitely going to be close between us since you're a lot better than in comp, but I'm slightly faster at home. I'm definitely excited for this regardless of how I finish. I wouldn't call you slightly faster at home. I would call you like probably a second global faster than me at home. But I also just don't practice OH as much anymore, so second and faster globals is like, I don't know how quickly I could achieve that. Oh my god, I suck. What are these solutions, bro? Oh, it's this case again. No. I got it earlier and then I forgot it. That was JL plus. Let me look up JL plus, give me a second. JL plus, here we go. U prime, and then, oh, it's R on top, and then that solution from before. Okay, so I just forgot to do the rotation. That was the only thing I did wrong. What was the fastest you ever global? I thought you were somewhere around mid-11. I mean, mid-11 is definitely where I considered, like, my average, like, say, last year, coming into Rockies. But, like, my fastest ever was, I had a week-long span where I just globaled high 10. And I can't replicate that. But knowing that I was able to global high 10 gave me a lot of confidence going into Rockies. What up, King Clocker? Best pulse power as well is DNF Classic. There we go. Okay, even though it's a 15-4, we have to skip because I don't know the case. I've been around 10.9 to 11 run right now, and I think I'm on the verge of another big drop since I've been really focusing on getting my F2L solutions better. Yeah, it's just taking at-home globals is just like, it's just so hard to give credence to at-home globals. Cause like you could global sub 8 at home for all I care, but then if you just don't show up in the competition, then like what's the point? Obviously, like at-home globals are a good metric for you. I just think it's a good metric for only you, if that makes sense. So what I global at home should not account into how well I do at the competition. It's the competition that performance that matters most, because whoever's doing best at the competition wins. So like I could literally be lying to you, and I could just global like sub 10. And you would never know, because my comp performance just wouldn't reflect it.
Yeah, I got
I'm streaming right now. This fucker. What were you? Okay, well. Oh my gosh, I actually need to drill this case like really badly. Alright, we're gonna take a pause and drill this one in particular because this one I just suck at. So this is JL plus. That is this guy down here. So we do a U prime. Really? For sure, in the aspect I really struggle in comp, especially if I can't get my hands warmed up like last weekend, but I'm still trying to be mindful of leading into RNC, so who knows. I don't know. The Denver venue is a bit kind of cold. If I'm remembering it from Rockies 23, it's pretty cold. What I would recommend doing is instead of doing like comp sims where you have a lot of time to prepare, like the conditions are ideal at your home environment, make the conditions extremely bad on purpose. So what I do is I literally just I turn off my heater, I open up my AC to a maximum, and I close my blinds so the lighting is shit and the temperature is shit. And then I do my comp sims. Okay. We're going to go back into here. So it's JL plus. Here you are. I'm gonna freaking nail you down. Okay. So how do I remember JR plus? Or JL plus? So it's obviously the block is on the opposite side of the corner, and then it's just clockwise. So if that's the case, well, first off, the case for when it's anti-clockwise, I already rotate to here and then do a U. Wait, that's my mnemonic. Oh. Okay. I rediscovered in my mnemonic. I think I can call this case safe now, if I re-encounter it. Alright, we're gonna continue, and then if it shows up again, then I'll just remember the mnemonic I came up with beforehand. I recently achieved a 3Q multi-success. Should I go for a 4 blind? 1000%, yes, absolutely. You kidding? I am shocked I remember that one. That one was a weird one. Oh, also, Anthony, one more aspect I completely forgot to mention about like the whole competing at a competition. If you don't have fun while doing it, then you're not gonna enjoy yourself. You're gonna hate yourself. And then you're gonna get up there and you're gonna win the championship and you're gonna be like, huh, I don't feel fulfilled. Because it wasn't fun. Like, you gotta have fun while doing it. That's the secret. If you don't have fun while doing it, then what's the point? So get to the comp venue, evaluate your conditions, evaluate what you need to do to perform well, and then put that on the back burner, enjoy yourself at the competition, and then worry about OH finals when it shows up. Like, just have fun with all the other rounds. If I'm assuming that that's going to be your main focus is one-handed. That was pretty good. 3-cube multi is harder than 4-blind. Is it actually? Oh wait, 4-blind is 2.5 cubes, right? That was really bad, but sure. I like to listen to music before competing. I don't like to do that anymore. There's a time period in like 2023 where I did do that, but then whenever I started playing the music, I like got in my own head that I needed to calm down. But getting that in your own head is like detrimental to your performance. It worked for like Utah champs in 23, only kind of. And then after that, I just never tried it again. Okay, that was a 15-7, but we're not including it. I haven't been competing recently, so I don't care about my results when I do compete again. Yeah, exactly. Like, you just gotta have some fun with it. So I think I will put in some effort in FTO as long as I have fun with it, so I can have low pressure event I can just have fun with instead of looking for results. Yeah, to me, I think me and you are going to be in polar opposites, where one head is going to be like the event where I'm still going to train for it, obviously. Like, I'm not just going to throw away defending my title in the garbage. But to me, one-handed isn't really a priority anymore because, like, I've already been at the top. I know what it feels like to win that event now. So I don't need to care about that. That's another 15 that I can't include. That was a 15-3-6 this time around. I can't include that 16-25 either. That's literally a sub 16 average. And yet I can't throw it in here because I just don't know the sets. It's making me really want to learn the sets now. How do I not care? Well, the first thing you need to figure out is why you care in the first place. So, Ty, why do you care about getting good results in, I don't know, say 6x6 because you like that event? Yeah, another solve I can't include. That was a bad one, though. Care about other things more, so cubing matters less. That helped me. I've never taken that approach, though, just because, like, to me, cubing is a lot more than just speed solving. So it's kind of hard for me to stop caring about cubing entirely. But at that point, it's like the hobbies are almost, like, different in terms of the elements that make it up. Yes. Nice, we got it. Are you fully committed to FTO, bro? Of course I am. Like, this is a golden opportunity for me. I'm not just gonna not practice FTO. I will admit, I definitely have been going pretty hard on the FTO practice, so I might take it back a notch for a little while. With Rockies coming up is the perfect excuse for me to do so. I don't know why I care. What do you mean you don't know why you care? Ty, you know why you care. You just don't want to. You just don't want to say it. Is the reason why you care about 6x6 something that's intrinsical in value? And what I mean by that is like, is this something that fulfills you, the person, not like the speed cubing collective and what people think of you? Is it fulfilling to you in any way, shape, or form? Because if the answer is yes, then that's why you care. Hmm. Nope. Okay, so that was LR minus. Or no, yeah, LR minus. So this case. Yes, this one. So we go to L and then R minus. Here we go. So you rotate up. Oh, okay. So this one's here, and this one's the anti-clockwise shenanigans. Gotcha. I care because I literally don't know. Well, what do you mean? That's not really feasible that you just don't know why you care. There's obviously some intrinsic motivations in there. So why did you start doing big cubes in the first place? This is your therapy lesson for the week, Ty. Dude, I'm so bad. That was a really good solve with the L case there. Or that was J, not L. I started big cubes in the first place because I was faster than you guys at Utah Ice. Okay. So high placements, podium results, top rankings. Any one of those could be the reason. I twisted it wrong 3 times in a row. That's classic. Wait, I can't answer that in because it was an S or Z. I still don't know which is which. Don't know why I finger tricked it like that. No. Okay, so it's DNFing. Let's do this. And then we do this. And then what are the out for you? This is LB minus. So LB minus. U prime. Aw, wait, what? Hold up. L? This isn't even odd! Oh my gosh, I was recognizing this as if it was odd the entire time. Brother. Alright, that's a skill issue. That's for sure a skill issue. We'll get better at that. Okay, bye, I'm done 5 blind? Okay, well. Clearly Ty has more priorities than a therapy session, so we're just gonna leave it at that. But yeah, the skill issue would just go away with tons of practice. Can't include it. Hello, how's it going? Oh, it's going. I don't know if you can classify it as going well, but it's going. It's just a start, though. I'm gonna have a rocky start no matter what I do. I took a break from drilling the algs because I realized that drilling algorithms on stream is really boring. Because it's an S, I can't include it. This session is for L3T solves only, and that wasn't a case I knew, so I just did 2 look. And then I got a TCP on a bad solve. I have an L2T session on my phone as well, and within like the first 12 solves, I tied my PB average to 5. Just because I got a bunch of TCPs in a row. Okay, well this is DNFing no matter what. Ah, that was the wrong one. How am I messing up this, bro? Okay, so we're here. It goes in the same way as the triangles. There we go. It just took me a while. When I started grinding 404 a few months ago, I thought I might have a chance of making Rocky's podium, but now with Paul and a few other fast people, I need sub 30 to 31 so I'm not aiming for that anymore. Bro, I thought like sub 27 was gonna be podium. Like I don't understand what type of delusionalness that I was thinking, but I have no chance of podiuming in 4. I'll certainly still try, like get a high placement. If a fluke podium happens, then sure. Holy Execution and Holy Recognition. Those were both garbage. But I still got the Algs. That's more than the majority of these solves, I think. Actually, is it a majority? No, it's a minority. Never mind. Nice. Nice. That's eventually what a lot of the solves are going to look like for the ending part of it, and I'm excited for it. Because it just feels cool. Like, that's the real motivation for why I'm doing this, because I watch Aiden and Brian solve, and I'm just thinking, wow, he's so cool. The execution on that one was kind of meh. But it was a 3-sledger, so, like, it really shouldn't be meh. Kind of hesitated there for a bit, but I knew he was confident. Wow, you are so cool. Nuh-uh. I was thinking maybe around 27 for overall podium, but regionally, you're in contention for 3rd with Ty and Jack and a few other people. I'm not really, though, because that's my PR. And PR is, I think my PR is 3 out of 10. Hold on, let me see if I can actually remember from watching the video. It was PLL parody solve 1. It was double parody solve 2. I think it was no parody solve 3. And then OLO parody solve 4. And then no parody plus PLL skip solve 5. So it's a substantially lower parody count. And like, championship 4x4 is just tough. Because if you get bad parity counts, you just lose. 1510, can't include it. $14.50. I can include it. This is what happens when I get easy scrambles, guys. Can't include. I don't know. 404 is like a love-hate relationship because me and Ty went on a freaking all-out brawl for sub 30. And even then, like, we've traded the state record probably more times in recent memory than like any other state record. Like 4x4 average, it was by Mateo originally, and then I broke it. Ty took it from me. Ty broke it again. Then Ty broke it again. Then I broke it. Then I broke sub 30, and then Ty took it back again. So that was like a bunch of SRs, along with swapping between a lot of people. Like, and also, the state record has a lot of room for improvement, too. Like, it's still not great. Like, both me and Ty have had some really good DPAs in the past. I've had low 28, Ty's probably had even crazier. Nice. Pretty good, pretty good. Brother, what are we doing? Mm. Huh. I feel like I got that case a few solves ago. 1644 with 103T. That's pretty alright. I wish NM had even a little bit of competition between a few events. It's pretty dominant between me and East Esteban. There we go. I almost said East Steven like a dumbass. Yeah, competition is really important for stuff like that. Like, if competition didn't exist in Utah like it does in New Mexico, I probably would not be as good of a cuber as I am today. Ooh, we actually have an hour to 12 now. That's progress. Eventually I want to get, I think my goal currently is to get 100 solves in a row where I nail it first try every time. This scramble's what really, this is like the perfect example of good bad. I'm gonna count it. I started doing the wrong one, but then I caught myself in the act. That sounds really bad. Never mind. Maybe catching myself in the act is actually a bad thing, and I am gonna DNF it actually. DNFing a solve because the joke was too questionable. Fun. That was a 1444. Can't put it in. The closest thing to competition is in 2x2 and Mega, but 2x2 is the record from 2023, and I'm just waiting for another comp to beat it. And Mega is the only sort of close one I'm practicing. Are you talking about competition between like yourself and other people, or are you talking about just competition between other people in general? Nice. I mean, that was a 3 triangle swap, and it's not hard. Wow. I cannot believe I got that out as fast as I did. That was an alg I learned literally yesterday. I'm not kidding. That literally could not have been a worse. LBT. I started saying something and then I got a case. I was like, I think this. No, is it? Yeah, it is this. And I just could not compute later on. Another alg I learned like 3 days ago. These cases are also like the most common by far. J and L and S and Z are stupid common. In general, I guess 5 through 7 and Scube are all Estevan. 3, 4, OH, Clock are all me. Squan is Caleb died. Then the rest of the events are somewhat close, but only 3 people are listed ever compete. Okay. Alright. We're getting a lot more successes with the algorithms. I'm also getting a lot of TCPs. Shut up. No cigar. I got DNF. That was fast. That was a really fast attempt. How much were you off by? This is a blatant miscramble. Nice. I was off by, I didn't finish because I forgot one of my loci. Shoot. So you just kind of gave up? Okay. I had the same miscramble. Dude. Alright, if I miscramble this time, I'm in extreme. There we go. No. It's not going to be a U-prime sledge or anything. Alright, what are you? This is annoying because it's a J case, and J cases I thought I was really solid on. What is this? It's J even too. Holy. JA plus. So JA plus. U? L on top? Okay, this is definitely not the alg I use. I used something in Hokuken sheet. Right, JA plus. So here. U. No? Wait, is this odd? No, this is even. Oh wait, that's JC plus, JA plus. U prime. What? I am so confused. Now that I look at this, anti-clockwise, that's odd. I was looking at the wrong thing entirely. This is anti-clockwise here. So it is... That's it. That's the one I'm looking for. Okay. Back to it. Nope. Damn it, bro. That's it. If Caleb didn't have Swan and Mario 2x2, it would just be me and Evanston splitting all records, and we aren't really good at each other's events, so there's virtually no competition between us. That's unfortunate. Finally, I got an L case, or J case. J or L, I'm just going to call them hammers because, I don't know, they look like hammers to me. Brother. Really? That was a 17-0? Man, I'm just not solving good anymore. I think I might stop FTO for a bit. I'm only doing this one because I saw it was a nice scramble. But what event should I do after this, guys? After this solve, pick an event. That's a pretty hard one to recognize. I'm glad I got that one. Okay. So there's a couple things I want to mainly focus on, and that's pyramid skew, one-handed, and square one. I think those are the main 4 events I could reasonably see myself podiuming in at Rockies. Would there be any others? Maybe 2x2, maybe 3x3, but like, eh. I don't know. It's just really competitive between those. You know, since Anthony's here, I might as well do some one-handed. Where's the top? There we go. Who's doing a standard apron algorithm with one hand nowadays? There we go. What are you supposed to do for apron? I'll show you after this solve. Give me a second. You gotta admit that column was pretty smart, hey? Looks like that. And then the inverse is just the other apron. The Mega Mix out. Yeah, exactly. The Mega Mix out. It's pretty nice. I like it. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get on my 3x3 main because this one's feeling really slow. Also known as I'm rusty. That was a fun X cross, but just nah. We got pretty different solving styles. I'm much more reliant on TPS while you're more efficient. Unfortunately for me, TPS doesn't carry over in competitions as well. I would honestly disagree. I think you're a lot more solutions based than I am. My turning is definitely what carries me in one-handed, if I'm being completely honest. Although I just have gotten a lot more efficient over the years just due to getting efficiencies in other events. But because my turning is bad right now, I'm getting bad time, so... But I definitely think your peak TPS is a lot higher than mine. And that's true of pretty much of, like, any good OH solver. I have not gotten an 11 yet. What the hell? Yo, Anthony, do you just want to do a Let's Cube? TPS definitely carries the comp better than solutions, I feel like. I have to, like, think about what you said, but yes, I do agree. There's an 11. I get 65 to 70 move solutions regularly. I doubt you're near that. Pff, I don't know. I've had, like... I don't know. 65 to 70 is pretty high. You might be right. I'm doing this purely based on vibes, but you definitely have a lot more stats. Oh, what are we doing? Well, I'll tell you what, that was a 70 move solution at least. LeBron? I gotta leave soon, but if you're still streaming in like half an hour, I can do Let's Cube. I probably can. I probably will, actually, yeah. Because I got nothing else going on today. What are we doing, bro? Luke Garrett off solve? I mean, it kind of makes sense. I have a lot of my OH inspiration from Luke Garrett, funnily enough. It was mostly at a competition, cubing and Craig. That was definitely like the most influential competition when it came to me in one-handed. Just because I saw what like actual peak one-handed looks like for the first time from Luke. And that's also the competition where I got my first state record. I don't care what anyone says. That was pretty good. I think I average around 6 plus TPS, usually somewhere under 6 or over 7, depending on how spammable the solution is. I don't know. I just can't see myself getting more than 5 TPS consistently, but maybe I already do and I just don't know it. I also like barely track stuff like TPS. Like, that's just not something I do. Holy solution. I have 2 pairs here. What if I just do Rue? I have no clue if that was worth it or not. Judging by how I'm at 14 on PLO, it doesn't really make any sense why it would be. There's no way you don't get over 5 TPS, Canyon? Wait, hold on, let me do the math. So if I have a 10-second solve, 5 TPS means a 50 mu solution. And average, like, 12. Average for OH is probably a little bit higher, so I'm saying 65. I guess that does equate to 5 TPS. Yeah, you're right. But definitely not 6. Or 7. But yeah, I'm just this slow right now. It's unfortunate. I gotta go now, but I should be back in around half an hour. Alright, take care. Watch Anthony leave and I just immediately get like PB. Do you see that Pi 2G low attack? I know some stuff. Not nearly as much as I used to. Fun last layer. No, I didn't because I'm playing Geometry Dash, of course. What the hell is this? Freaking. That was so dumb. That's sub 11 average, or really? Dude, sub 11 is so easy. Why can't I just get it in comp? Did you know full ZB before? I knew full minus Soons, But yes, I did know a lot at some point. I should really just like go back and review what I've actually retained from that learning thing. My hand just like started locking up in there. Like I just couldn't turn anymore. If I did all CP, there would have been some time. Alright, my hands is already tired, so I'm gonna give up on ZV for a bit. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to test out some of these new lubricants I got. I got Moyu V1 because I was told by a friend that it's literally like one of lubricants' like best kept secrets on how good it is. I got PyCube Yellow because I got recommended it from Jacob Noakes, and then this FZ Hush thing that I got at NAC. So I'm gonna try them all out. Alright, what's a good test cube? This is like the perfect test cube for it. This is a completely dry YS3M. Try this one-handed. I'll give one of your things a shot. What is this crap? Wow, 9.2, amazing. That's not a real scramble. The heck is that? Okay, I'm mostly curious about PyCube Yellow. Because I know this is pretty good in big cubes, but I don't know what on earth it's going to be like in 3x3. As well as the viscosity. This bottle is incredibly firm, so... Oh, wow, that is not a liquid. I mean... It's like... Huh. I literally only put in one drop, so... Yeah, it's still stuck on this part of the center cap. Okay, we're gonna try it out in a drunk session. Here makes L4E, so true. Okay. I'll try a little bit more. I'm gonna really make sure to get it onto the pieces itself. Oh, I immediately got on the outside. Great. Huh. First and foremost, I forgot how fun the YS3M is. Wow. Just try it for a little bit. Alright. I think I'm just not a fan of the cube anymore. Alright. Other random cube that I wouldn't mind dumping a new lubricant in. This one. IQ V10. Let's try out the Hush. Because this cube is already kind of quiet. Put in like, I don't know, 3 drops? It seems like enough. Oh, wow. Is this cube audible to you guys? Can you hear the turns on it? It just sounds deaf. I don't know how it did it, but it just removed the sound from the cube. That's so bizarre. I can literally hear the sound of it dropping on the mat more than the turning of the cube. This is so cool. Now I really want to try my main. I just really love this thing. How many sub 8s is that in a row? 6? Yeah, that's 6. Hold on, we might have a new main on our hands. Ugh. This is definitely going to be my new main for FMC. This is just way too nice. Alright, if I don't stop using this thing, I'm gonna end up just using it forever, so. We'll see what it does to this cube, which is pretty loud. Dude, that sounds insane, by the way. Listen to the difference. And then slower turning. That's nuts. That's so insane. You can, like, hear it almost activating in real time. Obviously, it's a louder cube, so it's going to have a bit more than the V10, but still. Now I'm like really tempted to do this with my FTO. It won't be too hard to clean out if I don't like it. Ugh. That was dumb. Hey! There's a Mitch. That might legitimately be my first Mitch on camera. That's not the ZB at all. Interesting scramble. Six flat. Ah. Dumb mistake. Fuck. Now I'm just doing 3x3. Just no other implications on it. I just like doing 3x3 now. Okay. Oh, you're still alive? Yeah, surprisingly. I was actually considering ending stream here pretty soon. Just because I am getting kind of hungry. Six, 7. I was just continuing to solve in hopes of getting a sub 7 average on cam. Because I think I only have like 2. That was unbelievably dumb. I definitely still like the lubricant though. This lubricant makes you sub 8 again. That's the best way to put it. Okay. Okay. One more good solve and then I'll probably end stream now. Nice. Alright, we'll take that. I randomly just got 5 more viewers again. Do I keep going? Solving pretty okay. Let's see what my average of 50 will be. Oh, I ate a 6. Come on. Speaking of 806. I'm surprised I'm actually solving this well, considering how much I've not done 3x3 in ages. That was so dumb. Oh, it's already sub 8. Nice. Brother, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, one more good one. This is not a good one. What am I counting? I had to do like 2. What the? That's kind of fun looking. Okay, I think that's a sign. I'm definitely gonna experiment with this lube in particular. This thing is magical. Like, I put 3 drops into a V10 and now, like, you just can't hear it. It's insane. Alright. I'm gonna end stream. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.